Here's Burrow. Flushed out right. Now he's going to throw deep right side. And all the way in for a Cincinnati score. Jamar Chase with his second touchdown in this opening quarter. And the Bengals add on to their lead. They'll try and throw for it. And he's got it. So they try for 2, successful. And that bumps their lead up even further. After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. Ray McCloud to return. And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And some dangerous territory. You're already down 3 scores. A 3-and-out here or an inability to put any points up. This one might be over by half. Yeah, and what you also have to guard against is calling every play for a big shot downfield. You know, thinking you're going to get all these points back on one drive. You're not. And last time I looked, it's still the first half. I'm not saying you have ultimate patience here, but you also don't have to go ahead and force everything either.
Well, these guys certainly need something good to go their way because this first quarter has been something of a disaster for them trying to move the ball. But that completion there maybe can get them focused and moving in the right direction.
And they'll get him down. As he's inside the 40. Steeler football here to begin quarter number 2. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Out of the shotgun, Haskins. He's going to launch it for Washington. And in for the Steelers touchdown. James Washington, 38 yards. And the Steelers are able to cut into that deficit. Now Mike Tomlin says, let's go ahead and go for 2. They're going to run it with Harris. And he's going to get in for the score. And the lead now cut to 14. And so they run it in on the 2-point try. You know, so often, Charles, we talk about from the offense's perspective what you do on the 2-point conversion. How about the defense? How do they play run versus pass?
It's really difficult for them because I think most teams want to play for the pass. That's what they see most teams do. And so are you able to mass enough people inside if the team decides to run it? Very difficult. I think what you're seeing a lot more now, people blitzing the 2-point conversion. They want you to make a quick decision and make it right now.
There, the offense wins the battle for 2. The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. Now a throw here to his running back. And he'll be corralled right around the 34. They are just putting things together so well here, drive after drive. They really have captured the momentum, haven't they?
They've taken momentum and pretty much not just given him a jersey, but a seat on the bench as well. Whatever do you need, you've got it, because the way they're stringing things together. And
he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Akello Witherspoon. And the Steelers are going to take over here up near the 40. Well, he's certainly not been afraid to take some chances downfield. Now, look, it's paid off for him a couple of times. That time, not so fortunate.
And that's where I want to start, what you said. It's paid off a couple of times. So his aggressiveness has been good for his offense for the most part. So he throws an interception there. No one likes that. But I would not rein him back in. The return on investment thus far has been pretty good. 2 touchdowns to 1 interception.
Well, these guys have definitely been outplayed in the first half, but I like their countenance. I like the way that they're having panicked out there, the way they're carrying themselves. They're starting to move the ball, and what you have to do, maintain your poise and start to put together some drives.
Now a 1st down carry for Harris. And he'll bring this one inside the 35. A solid run on 1st down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3. Now it's Haskins. It's brought in by Harris. And he's going to be taken down right at the line. Nothing on the screen that time. Now it's third down.
As a defense, you're more balanced when you're in zone coverage because you're able to keep your eyes on the quarterback and see the play develop in front of you. You're able to keep the quick pass in front of them and stop it right at the line of scrimmage.
And they'll go jet sweep to try to pick it up. And he picks up the first before he's taken down at the 29.
Well, we've seen running backs in today's NFL get involved in the passing game. Maybe it's about time more receivers like that get involved in the running game.
And that is something we are seeing more and more in this league, no question about it. That wasn't the biggest of gains, but it was enough to get them a first down. And it continues to test the defense. They have to think on every play about who might end up with the ball.
Coming up at halftime in a little less than 2 minutes, we'll send you to Orlando where Jonathan Coachman is standing by. He'll have highlights and analysis of this first half. It'll be a 5-yard pickup there, so from 2nd and 13, they're back to a more manageable 3rd and 8.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
And he gets this down to the 18, good enough for a first down. They'll get 9 out of that one, and as a result, the drive continues.
So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18.
A run with Harris out of the shotgun. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down.
Well, if you're a football guy, that's a pretty run because everyone is in sync right there. Obviously, the guy carrying the ball, but how about the people up front? Leverage, athleticism, they created some nice space for him.
And that'll be incomplete.
Certainly appeared to take away his first read, and by the time he tried to look elsewhere and find an open target, the coverage was too good. That one falls incomplete.
Now the Steelers use the first of their 3 timeouts as the clock will stop with 55 seconds to go until halftime. And they'll be in search of 6 yards here on 3rd down. This is now the 9th play of the drive. Now Haskins eluding the pressure right. And he comes back with one complete. Touchdown! Eric Ebron, a 14-yard touchdown.
And the Steelers get a late score here in the final minute of the first half.
Chris Boswell now for the extra point. And that'll cut the lead down now to a touchdown. Boy, they're down only 1 score, still first half, but they're going to line up for the onside kick. The Steelers signal for the second of their timeouts as the clock shows 50 seconds to play here in half number 1. Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown.
No return here for Wilson. It's a touchback. It'll come out to the 25.
The Bengals drive about to get going.
And with a 7-point lead, they'll likely look to take this to the locker room and not really press the issue.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. Oh, a ball batted in the air, and now it's intercepted. Picked off by Cameron Sutton, and his guys are going to take over at the 34-yard line.
Well, there definitely was some juice on that pass. And while tight ends don't always have the same reputation for hands as wide receivers do, in this case, that ball was expected to be caught.
Now after the turnover, here's Haskins. Open man here is Gentry. And that play is blown up, losing yardage back at the 35. Looking to throw again on second down. Haskins escaping the pressure right. He finds his tight end Gentry. And he's going to get this down near the 20-yard line. Now a timeout signaled for, and they'll get it with 10 seconds to go before halftime. On 1st and 10, it's Haskins. Got his man, it's caught for a Steelers touchdown. James Washington in the final seconds of the first half. And the Steelers have a chance to tie the game here in the final seconds of the half. Extra point now by Boswell. And we've got a tie game here in a back-and-forth first half. So 6 seconds, all that remains of this first half as the kick is away. And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee and they'll bring the football out to the 25. The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. And only 6 seconds on the clock, so time likely for just one play. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. Oh, he'll let one go deep for Higgins. And now Burrow going to be intercepted yet again. Picked up by Cameron Sutton. That's it for the first half. 2 more quarters to go. We'll have plenty more to see after the break. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon. And ready to get the party started for the second half. It was an even first half, all tied on the scoreboard. Returning from his end zone is Ray.